Hotboi Garage is the show to watch. If you don't like me, you can suck.
Hey guys, Hotboi Garage here. Welcome to Pimp My Ride. I'm here to give you some sort of update. I know I already made an update video, but this one will be more of the plan that is set in stone now. The other video was kind of just spitballing. So let's go over a few things. First, we have Hotboi wheels. These are 18 by 10 work VSXXs. They are gold with a polished lip and black hardware and black center caps. They will be powder coated white with the red center caps, black hardware, gonna get the lips polished. We've got a fat turb ski, a pretty oversized intercooler for my application, and I also have, I think, 70 by 5 feet of vinyl wrap in the house. The color of that vinyl wrap is to be announced. I also have some ground effects stuff going on, but all of that stuff will be in videos later. Next, we have some new brake lines. These are hard lines so that I can get a better pedal feel versus all of this stainless braided. It felt like garbage, and by the time I'd already bought it all and done the whole truck in stainless braided, somebody had told me that my pedal is going to feel like crap because these have a little bit of flex to them, a little bit of bulge under pressure, a little bit of bulge, if you know what I mean. So I'm biting the bullet, throwing all this away, I mean most of it, and redoing these all in hard lines and making them look pretty. And by pretty, I mean 100% perfect, because as you can see, this one looks alright, but it says redo on it, and I'll show you why. Does that look perfect to you? No. Looks like shit. I'm gonna redo it. We also have a missing interior in preparation for a roll cage. In the front, new, bigger intake. This isn't it, obviously. Phytech EFI blow-through turbo application. Bigger water pump, because we're going to be putting the radiator in the rear, so we need more flow at idle to keep that bitch cool. And depending on my time and my budget, I kind of want to make custom control arms and widen the track width and convert to a hub like a Mustang 2 spindle, so that I can run 5 lug with no spacers. And that way my track width is the same where the wheels are, but I don't have 2 inches of spacers on each side, and that takes up a lot of room when you're turning. Lots of clearance issues, especially on the firewall, even though the firewall is tubbed. So hopefully I can get to that, and also with the Mustang 2 spindles I can run bigger brakes, which are good. Cause these just look like little baby brakes. Also, if I have the time, I'd like to swap to a Miata rack instead of this stock steering gearbox, because it is actually the perfect length from inner tie rod to inner tie rod, and it intersects the points of the upper control arm and lower control arm, which is what you want a steering rack to do. But there's a little bit of complexity with how I would have to have my steering column, my steering shaft to actually be. So, we'll see. Other than that, I will be putting out more content. I needed some motivation to start back up. I don't know why, I just have been feeling like a lazy sack of turds. So we're working on the same truck, but it'll be a little bit better looking, a little bit faster, sound a little bit better. It's gonna be badass. So now that that's done, I don't really know what to do from here, because I don't like doing this. Hey guys, what's going on? They're just, oh shit, watch out, there's something on the ground. Hey guys, if you look over here where I'm pointing, oh shit, I'm not pointing at it? Okay, if you look over here, and it just gets a little bit annoying, especially watching my own videos, and it's so shaky. Like, the only way to be able to master this is if I had a gimbal. And those are lots and lots of money. So I'm I'm gonna try to do more of this tripod action, especially when I'm explaining stuff, because it's really annoying watching my videos back and it's shitty, shaky phone quality garbage. So with that being said, I'm gonna get cracking on this hydro. I made a new bracket. It's taller so it can go over the shift boot area, because how I had it before was a little bit too far to the right. I still want it in that general area, but I want it more towards the front of the vehicle. So, for the first time in a long time, here is some stuff happening. And I set all this crap up just for that little recording. So that shows I've got my motivation back, baby. I just need a giant workshop so I don't have to move stuff around so often. So, two of my biggest pet peeves about recording is that my tripod sucks and it has 3 legs that are adjustable and you have to adjust each one with like a clip and it slides out, and that takes forever. So I'm going to try to find one that has 3 legs but then it goes to 1 and then you can adjust the 1 so I can just loosen it and slide down or up. That's one big thing. The other one is I like listening to music on my phone, which is what I'm recording with because that's what I got. So I need to get back into the habit of charging my old phone and using it for music so I don't have to unplug my headphones every time I want to record. So I've been testing in this in reverse and fifth to make sure that everything will clear when I'm shifting and stuff. I might have to go to a shift knob that's maybe a couple inches higher, but this is where I want my e-brake. The only thing that might be in the way is these lines. I wish I had a 90-degree fitting, but I'll probably just get a taller shift knob. I'm gonna grind down a little more of the weld from the old bracket that I had here. Put a couple tack welds in it so I can try it out.
Did you see what I did for you? Sure you have.
That is way better. And the welds are way better than my other ones on the mount that I had before. And I left some of the old welds from the old mount because there's like 2 ribs here and I can't quite get a grinder in there and I don't care. It's whatever. And I can see where it used to be. It used to be right here. And that was awkward. I don't know what I was thinking putting it there. But this is good. Points of contact for me are huge in cars. Points of contact meaning pedals, steering wheel, shifter, and in this case, a handbrake. So my steering wheel, I have it exactly where I want it. I got these little spacers that I made for the steering column because I don't have tilt steering. So I got those little spacers, and I got my steering wheel exactly where I want it. And I got a nice new grip royal. I'll put a little clip in here. It's at my apartment. In my shifter, perfect height. Might have to make it a little taller to clear my arm on the brake lines, but that's no big deal. This is super close now. Looks way better. Way more sturdy. Well, I mean, it's a little more sturdy, but looks better. So I'm pulling the wheels off of my dad's truck because I'm trying to find a way to go 5-lug without using my spindles, because the hub center, this guy, is too big for any import wheels like I use. Like these works. So right now, I'm gonna see if these fit. And I'm wondering if I can use a center cap for my works as well. But I don't think I will be able to, which is why I want to try them. And that's a tight fit. So what I'm finding here is that the wheel does not fit all the way over this rotor. And it's because this rotor has a little lip here. So it fits over this one, which is why it gets most of the way on. But then it has a little step that's just enough to be too big for my wheels to slip on all the way. But if I had like a 5mm spacer, it would fit. I think I measured it out to be like, let's see here. Can't really get in there. It is 225 thousandths. So like a 5mm spacer, maybe a 7, and it would clear. But my goal is to not run a spacer, but that's looking about to be the best option. But that's looking like it's going to be the best option so far. Okay, we're going freehand mode. Personally, I would prefer if these calipers were closer. I think this is what they call a high disc face on this work, which means it's made for a front or a big brake kit, because it's got this huge hub here. I don't really know what to call this, but it's really tall so that it pushes the face away from the brakes. And as you can see, they are like way in there. And also, this is an 11-inch rotor on an 18, and it looks kind of dinky, which is sad, because I want big rotors just because they look cool. And I know, that sounds ricey, but it's not, I guess. I don't know. To me, it's not. I just want them to look really good and fit the whole wheel. So, I'm going to cut my day a little short here. It's about 3:45. But I kind of want to go upload this video today or upload it by tomorrow morning. So I want to go home early and edit it. And I just don't really have much else that I want to do today. I also want to go home and research some Mustang 2 rotors and see if I can find one that's the right hub bore and maybe has a smaller snout, because those Mustang rotors that my dad has on the dust cap, if the wheel did fit flush all the way, I don't think I'd be able to run a center cap. But with that 5mm spacer, I would be. So maybe I can find one that has a shorter snout, a little smaller diameter by like 1/8 of an inch. That's all I need. Or maybe I can find a low profile dust cap, which would also work. You can kind of see here why I don't like the setup that I have now. These rotors are way smaller than even my dad's rotors, which are 11 inches. I don't even know what these are, but they are tiny. And I got this giant spacer that looks ugly, and I'd prefer not to have a spacer, especially if I have some big fancy wheels in here. I want some big brakes to fill in that empty space back there. So if you made it this far in the video, that means you get some bonus clips. So I don't really recall what I have. I guess I have a little footage from doing the flares. Probably put on a time lapse, show a couple pictures afterwards. And I do have a couple clips from the drift event back in early October. So I will throw those in right here. And we will see you in the next video. Peace! Or maybe I can just hang on. Gotta hold on to something too. best fucking one I've ever done.
That was. Just like a breeze. All that means that I can sneeze.